myself Suresh VS. Welcome back to my channel. Let us continue the lesson. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together by Jordon Cook and Alan East. So please take page number 16, paragraph 2nd. In the last class we have seen that there was a great damage to the frame of the ship, and even the right side of the ship that was broken, and it was just supported by the cupboard partitions. Now let us continue the lesson. We had survived for 15 hours since the wave hit, और जब ये wave hit होने के बाद में 15 hours हो गया, but they were able to survive. और survive किया ये 15 hours. But wave worker wouldn't fall together long enough for us to reach Australia. लेकिन ये wave worker ऐसे condition में था, वो ship use करके वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया पहुंच नहीं कर सकता था. I checked our charts and calculated, और charts निकाल के narrator calculation start किया. And after calculating, he found out that there were two small islands a few kilometers to the east. अगर इस direction में travel किया तो there were two small islands. There, those small islands, they can reach one of it. One of them lay Amsterdam. उसमें से एक था lay Amsterdam. It was a French scientific base. ये lay Amsterdam एक French scientific base था. Our only hope was to reach these pinpricks in the vast ocean. Pinpricks means here means there two small islands. तो एक ही hope था. Escape होने का एक ही hope. Australia they cannot reach. So एक ही hope था. ये दोनों में से एक island है लैम एम्स्टर्डम उधर पहुंचना. तो कोई भी एक island में पहुंच गया तो they would be able to survive. But unless the wind and the seas abated means become less furiated. लेकिन sea as well as the wind that should become less furiated. एकदम गुस्सा में था, उनका गुस्सा थोड़ा कम होना चाहिए, wind का as well as sea का. And then only they could hoist sail, then only they can raise the sail. तो raise उठा सकते हैं अगर sea और wind थोड़ा yes उनको furiated state में से angry mood में से थोड़ा relax हो गया तो our chances would be slim indeed. फिर भी उनके chances उन्होंने देखा that was very less. Okay, slim here means remote. बहुत दूर का chance था उनका survey होने का. The great wave had put our auxiliary engine out of action. और survey होने का chance कम as well as the sea or wind that relax होने का कम वो भी बहुत कम था. And you see that unfortunately their auxiliary engine, that means the additional engine, वो भी काम करने बंद कर दिया. And that had put our auxiliary engine out of action. That means it stopped working. On January 4th, after 36 hours of continuous pumping, अभी देखो January 4th हो गया, 36 hours continuous pumping किया, पानी बाहर निकाल दिया. उसके बाद में we reached the last few centimeters of water. उधर थोड़ी few centimeters पानी बचा हुआ था ship का अंदर. Now we had only to keep pace with the water still coming in. Keep pace means keep the same speed. कितना पानी अंदर आएगा इतना पंप करके बाहर निकालना. ये कंडीशन में आ गया अभी. We could not set any sail on the main mast. अभी main mast में कोई भी sail बांध नहीं सकते, raise नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि pressure on the rigging would simply pull the damaged section of the hull apart. क्योंकि अगर ज़्यादा pressure दिया तो pressure on the rigging here means rope that balance the mast. जो मास्ट को जो बैलेंस करते हुआ रॉप को बोलते हैं रिगिंग. अगर सेल बांधा है तो रॉप को ज्यादा प्रेशर आएगा. अगर ज्यादा प्रेशर आ गया तो शिप का साइड पूरा डैमेज हो सकता है. दैट मींस इट वुड डैमेज द सेक्शन ऑफ द हल अपार्ट. इट वुड डैमेज और डिस्ट्रॉय the section or of the hull apart. Section of the hull apart means the covering of the ship that could be damaged. क्योंकि उसको ऊपर ज्यादा प्रेशर आएगा. So we hoisted the storm jib. इसलिए उन्होंने storm jib को hoist किया and headed for where I thought the two islands were, and they started their sail or journey towards where they calculate the two islands were. कहाँ है दो island है east direction में, उनका तरफ से उन्होंने journey start कर दिया. Many found some corned beef and cracker biscuit. Cracker means dry and salty biscuit. तो by the time मेरी ने क्या किया, उन्होंने कुछ preserved salted beef लेके आया और कहीं से भी फाइंड आउट किया क्योंकि सारे सामान उधर इधर हो गया था और कुछ ड्राइड बिस्कुट भी लेके आए एंड दे हैड देयर फर्स्ट मील इन ऑलमोस्ट 2 days, 2 दिन का बाद का पहले खाना खाया ये सब ने. But our respite was short-lived. But the respite here means their relief, like उनको relief थोड़ा टाइम के लिए रुका. It short-lived. At 4 p.m. black clouds began building up behind us. 4 बजे वापस black clouds उनको पीछे form आना और start हो गया. Within the hour the wind was black to 40 knots. You see that within hours you see that now the wind started to blow in the speed of 40 knots. और 40 knots का स्पीड में विंड वापस ब्लो करने शुरू किया. And the seas were getting higher. Seas here means the waves, और waves एकदम वापस ऊपर हो गई. That means there were high waves in the sea. The weather continued to deteriorate. Deteriorate means become worse. Weather एकदम खराब हो गया. Become worse throughout the night. पूरा रात को you see that the weather was really worse. And by dawn on January 5th, एक दिन और निकाल दिया. By January 5th, our situation was again desperate. Desperate means hopeless. और इनको situation again hopeless हो गया. When I went to confront the children, Joy asked them, और सोचा बच्चों को जाके मिल जाते. Confront here means meet. So when the narrator went to meet his children, then immediately John asked them, वो लड़का ने पूछा, Daddy, are we going to die? हम मरने वाले क्या? I tried to assure him that we could make it. तो मैंने उनको गारंटी दिया, अश्योर किया. I made him assurance. I gave him assurance that we will make it. हम कैसे भी बच जाएंगे, हम कोशिश करेंगे. But Daddy, he went on. लेकिन वो continue किया. He went on means continued. But Daddy, we are not afraid of dying if we can all be together. ये अपना heading. उन्होंने बोला वो डैडी अगर अपन सब एक साथ मर जाएगा तो मुझे मरने का बिल्कुल डर नहीं है. एंड यू सी दैट यू एंड मम्मी, यस टू एंड आई, आप मम्मी और मेरा सिस्टर और मैं सब एक साथ मर गया तो मुझे बिल्कुल मरने का डर नहीं है. आई कुड फाइंड नो वर्ड्स विद व्हिच टू रिस्पॉन्ड. उसको क्या रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे? द नरेटर डिड नॉट फाइंड एनी वर्ड्स टू रिस्पॉन्ड और say something back to that small boy. But I left the children's cabin determined to fight the sea. लेकिन एक determination दिया, कैसे भी ये sea को against में fight करूँगा. I will fight. And he determined. He had taken a firm resolution, determination that he would fight against the sea at any cost with whatever he had. क्या क्या इनको पास है वो use करके कैसे भी ये sea का against fight करेंगे. Okay, struggle करेंगे. ये सोच के चला गया. I had to protect the weak and starboard side. इसलिए उन्होंने सोचा जो वीक हो गया साइड, राइट साइड एकदम शिप का राइट साइड एकदम वीक हो गया था, डैमेज हो गया था, उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए सोचा. I decided to heave to. Heave to means lift with a difficult. Okay, heave to with the undamaged port hull facing the oncoming waves. उन्होंने क्या किया? Undamaged, जो डैमेज नहीं होगा उस साइड जो आने वाला waves को फेस करना जैसे अरेंज कर दिया. And also he protected this part with improvised. Improvised means made a sudden workable arrangement with the sea anchor or sea anchor that is made up of heavy nylon. Heavy nylon से बनाया हुआ anchor और rope. 222 liter plastic barrels of paraffin, 22 liter paraffin plastic barrel, ये सब यूज करके एंगर नायलॉन से बनाया हुआ एंगर ये सब यूज करके उन्होंने क्या किया? डैमेज स्टाइल को मजबूत किया. The evening Mary and I sat together holding hands. और शाम को दोनों पति पत्नी दोनों हाथ पकड़ के बैठा. As the motion of the ship brought more and more water into the broken planks, और with the motion, with the movement of the ship देखो ज़्यादा पानी अंदर आ गई. We both felt the end was very near. हम दोनों को लग रहा था हमारा end आ गया, अपना end आ गया. But Waywalker rode out the storm, and by the morning of January 6th, लेकिन देखो Waywalker it rode out of the storm से बाहर आ गया. By January 6th, and the wind reducing, then he tried to get a reading on the sextant. Sextant, that is an instrument for reading or measuring then the distance. जो डिस्टेंस और एंगल्स ये वगैरह मेजर करने के लिए यूज करते हुए एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट है यस सेक्सटेंट, और सेक्सटेंट यूज करके he started yes making the calculations of the current of the wind as well as the direction. Back in the chart room I worked on wind speed, और चार्ट रूम में वापस आके उन्होंने विंड स्पीड कैलकुलेट किया, चेंजेस ऑफ कोर्स और विंड का कोर्स और डायरेक्शन चेंज होते हैं, ये सब कैलकुलेट करके देखा. Drift and current in an effort to calculate our position, and he calculated the drift and current. The current means the flow of water, the current of water, and he made an effort to calculate their position. उन्होंने कैलकुलेट किया वो कहाँ है अभी. By using the charts as well as the sextant, he calculated where he was in that time. The best I could determine was that we were somewhere in 150,000 kilometers of ocean looking for a 65 kilometer wide island. पूरे कैलकुलेशन के बाद में he has come to a conclusion, ये conclusion में आ गया ये 150,000 दूर में mainland में से, and also 65 kilometer away from the island that he was searching for, और ढूंढते हुआ island से only 65 kilometer दूर में. So while I was thinking, so yes, moving painfully joined me. While he was making all this calculation, thinking about this, the zoo पास में आ गया और join किया. The left side of her head was now very swollen. अभी देखो left side of her head that was swollen वो एकदम बल्ज हो गया था. And her blackened eyes narrowed to slits. Slits means long narrow cut. और ये एकदम बल्ज होके and as well as black होके एक long cut में convert हो गया था. And she gave me a card she had made. उन्होंने एक अपने बनाए हुआ एक कार्ड उसका पापा को hand over किया. On the front she had drawn caricatures. Here means cartoons. और कार्ड का फ्रंट में उन्होंने कुछ कार्टून बनाए हुआ थी. And that was of then Mary and me with the words. उसका पापा का as well as उनका मम्मी का, और ये words उसमें लिखा था. Here are some funny people. ये देखो इधर कुछ funny people है. And did they make you laugh? So actually these people really don't make you laugh. I laughed a lot as well. उन्होंने लिख दिया मैं भी बहुत हंसे. Okay, she also laughed a lot after seeing this yes cartoons. Inside was a message, और उसका अंदर ये बाहर का पिक्चर था और अंदर एक मैसेज था. Oh how I love you both. Oh मम्मी पापा, how I love you both of you. So this card is to say thank you and let us hope for the best. ये कार्ड thank you बोलने के लिए and let us hope for the best. अपन को expect करना तो अच्छा के लिए. Somehow we had to make it, and he desired anyhow we should manage to escape or survive. I checked and rechecked my calculations. तो narrator में check किया, वापस check किया, recalculate किया. We had lost our main compass and I was using a spare which had not been corrected for magnetic variation. और उनका main compass तो loss हो गया था and एक spare use कर रहा था that was not showing the correct calculation because of yes the magnetic variation. I made an allowances for this and another estimate of the influence of the westerly currents. I made an allowance. Allowance means concession, and he made an allowance or concession for this, and with that he made an estimation or a calculation of the westerly currents. और उन्होंने westerly currents को calculate किया, and that was flowing through that area in the Indian Ocean. About 2 p.m. I went on deck and asked Larry to steer a course of 185 degrees. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. now the timing, that is January 6, or he went into the deck और Larry को बोला you turn the ship or turn the ship to 185 degrees. Okay, if we are lucky, I told him with a conviction, that means with a firm belief. I did not feel that he did not feel. लेकिन बोलने का टाइम में एकदम yes conviction से एकदम strong विश्वास है ऐसे बोला, लेकिन इनको खुद विश्वास नहीं था. And such a firm words he said to yes Larry that he would expect to see the island at about 5 p.m. 5 बजे they will reach at the island. Such a way he told to yes Larry. Larry को बोला अगर हम ये 185 डिग्री टर्न करके अगर अपन सेल करेगा तो अपन 5 बजे yes island में पहुंच जाएंगे. Larry को बोल दिया. Then with a heavy heart means feeling yes sorry, yes feeling sorry, I went below. He went down and climbed on his bunk. Yes, bunk means his berth, and he went to sleep. And amazingly dozed off. Dozed off means fell asleep. Surprisingly, he felt sleepy and slept well on his bunk. When he woke at 6 p.m., 6 baje jab uda to, when he got up from his sleep, and growing dark, it was already grown dark. I knew we must have missed the island. उनको मान लो 6 बज गए 5 बजे आइलैंड में पहुंचना था, तो उनको उम्मीद था वो आइलैंड मिस हो गया होगा. And with the sail we had left, we could not hope to beat back into the westerly winds. जो बचा हुआ sail से westerly winds को against वो travel नहीं कर सकता है, उनको मालूम था. At that moment, इसका मतलब they had no chance of escaping. He thought so. At that moment, a toys the head. Here, toys means a disordered. क्योंकि without combing the hair and all that, maybe there is a reason. Head appeared by my bank. By the time उनका बंद का पास में, उनका बर्थ का पास में एक disordered head, क्योंकि बराबर hair वाला कॉम नहीं कर रहा था, इसलिए disordered head बोला होगा. तो एक आदमी आ गया. Who was that? That was his son. Can I have a hug? Jonathan asked them. पापा मैं आपको hug करूं? Then Jonathan asked who was right behind him. उनका just picture Zoo भी था. Why am I getting a hug now? I asked her. क्या reason है? Why should I get a hug now? Because you are the best daddy in the whole world. क्योंकि ये पूरा दुनिया में सबसे अच्छा डैडी आप हो. And the best captain. Not only the father, best daddy, you are the best captain in the world. Not today, John, I am afraid. लेकिन John, आज मैं अच्छा कैप्टन नहीं है, अच्छा डैडी नहीं है. Why you must be? Why you must be? Said Sue in a matter of fact voice, in a very serious voice, he said, "You found the island. आपने island पहुंच गया. You found the island now." What? He was really surprised, and he shouted, "It's out there in front of us. ये देखो हमारे सामने है." The chorus था. Chorus means दोनों में एक के voice में बोला अपने सामने है. As big as a battleship. ऐसे एक battleship जैसे बड़ा है, इतना बड़ा है. I rushed on deck and gazed with relief at the stark outline of Lake Amsterdam. He rushed to the deck. उधर से उन्होंने देखा. Yes, what was there? With great relief, with great comfort, he saw that yes, the Lake Amsterdam that was looking like an outline, एक complete outline जैसे उन्होंने island को देखा. It was only a bleak piece. Bleak means yes, that was a bare piece of a volcanic rock. So you see that it was a treeless. Here means bleak means a treeless yes piece of volcanic rock with little vegetation. उधर कोई vegetation नहीं था, कोई trees नहीं था. The most beautiful island in the world, and they could find the most beautiful island in the world. We anchored offshore for the night. You see that for the night they stayed there, they anchored there, they stopped their ship there at the shore. And the next morning, all 28 inhabitants of the island cheered as they helped us ashore. और next day morning में total 28 inhabitants था, 28 people था उधर रहने वाला, वो सब इनको welcome करने के लिए आया. And they came out of the ship with a land under my feet again. You see that बहुत दिन के बाद में वो land में touch कर रहा था. And my thoughts were full of Larry and Harvey. That time we started to think about Larry और Harvey. दोनों crewmen के बारे में सोचने लगे. Cheerful and optimistic under the yes direst stress. Direst means horrible stress. इतना horrible stress का time में भी ये दोनों बहुत hopeful था, optimistic था. Okay, they had shown great courage, and I thought about them. And Mary, who stayed at the wheel for all those crucial hours, सारे critical time में, crucial means critical time पर पूरा yes ship का control लिया हुआ मेरी के बारे में सोचा. Most of all उससे ज़्यादा I thought a 7-year-old girl or 7-year-old girl के बारे में सोचा, who did not want us to worry about a head injury, which subsequently और उन्होंने कभी अपने head injury बोल के उनको parents को worry नहीं किया. And later on she had to go for yes operation. Subsequently took 6 minor operations. Subsequently means ultimately 6 operation करना पड़ा उनका yes blood cord को निकालना, उनको ठीक करना में उनका बारे में सोचा. And also for a 6-year-old boy who was not afraid to die, or a 6-year-old boy के बारे में सोचा. And you see that he was not at all afraid to die if all his family members were with him. Dear students, I hope all of you understood this part. And here we wind up the story. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.